Welcome to Laiva Gold Mine in Finland. This is our beautiful plant behind us. I'm Jim Jackson, the General Manager. This is our Engineering Manager, Toni. And Tony's going to take us on a tour and show us his plant. Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, Tony, so we're up at the ROM pad now. This is our main feed bin, and that can be fed with floaters and straight from 100-ton dump trucks.
Yeah.
It can. Yep. So where's the material go? Where's the ore go once it gets tipped in this bin?
Yeah. Then we have primary crusher Metso 1 C160. After that we have big stockpile for crusher material.
So that's where it goes to the church.
Yeah.
Yep. And we can store about 5,000 tonnes comfortably in the church. So almost a day's
the
production.
live capacity is approx 5 tons, maybe a little bit more, but
But 5,000 fits comfortably,
yeah.
and that gives us almost a day's production.
yes.
Yep. All right, cool. Let's go down and have a look at the C160. All right, we've just come down the steps from the ROM up there, from the bin, the tip bin. And so Tony's the material's been tipped into the bin. Now she's come down to the C160, which is set up in here. How many tons an hour are we putting through the C160?
About 500 tons per hour with our close side setting. So
The close side setting, 500 tonne an hour to close side setting. So how big's the jaw gap at the bottom?
85.
85 millimetres. Yep. So around about 3-inch stone we're trying to knock it down to through the jaw.
Yeah.
Once it's finished through the jaw, we're running up this conveyor that's under repair, getting the roof done, up to the church. Then from the church we've got chutes that drop it down onto the conveyor.
Yeah, we have
That
shoot
runs-
with 4-wheeler and it drops material to the feed conveyor.
Forward with web 4,
Yes.
so we can control the flow of the 4 doors.
Yes.
Yep. Okay, Tony, so this is the other end of the belt that comes up from the church. The material comes through the C160 into the church, then up the conveyor and into the feed bin here.
Yeah.
From here, where do we go?
Through the V2.
Through the AG mill, which is here, ag mill, which is here.
Yeah.
What's our capacity on this mill? So the normal capacity is about 6,000 tonnes per day. Okay, and it's on a yeah. Okay, Tony, so the material comes in from the church, goes into the ag mill. From the ag mill, all the material goes down to the next mill, which is the pepper mill. The capacity for the pepper mill is the same as the ag, so 6,000 tonnes a day. Nominal capacity 6,000 tonnes per day. Then after the pebble mill, what happens to the material?
It comes to the main screen, this big one screen.
So all the material comes up to the screen where it's separated into oversize and undersize.
Yes.
So the oversize, where's it go from there?
Back to HC mill and others go to flat flotation.
Right, okay. So oversize back to the pebble circuit, back to the ag mill,
Yes.
back to be recrushed, and undersize to the flotation circuit.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, Tony, so after the material goes through the screen deck, the undersize, it comes into the flash flotation, which is this tank here. We're separated into the floats and the heavies. And the floats, what happens to the floats?
They go to break the high grade.
So the floats go straight to the high grade circuit. And the heavies that come out the bottom, where do they go? What they're bottom to the high grade. Okay, so yep. So again, once again it gets separated and so part of the material goes to the Nelson concentrator, and the other part of the material goes to the Laiva Gold circuit. Okay, good. Okay, Tony, so we've come right through the plant room now. We've seen where the material comes from the church into the ag mill and then down to the pebble mill. What size are the electric motors on the two big mills?
3 megawatts.
They're 3 megawatts each?
Yes.
Right. Okay, so then after we go through the mills, we go back up to the screen deck. We separate out the oversize, which goes back through the crushing circuit. Undersize goes to the flash flotation and then separated from there. And once it's been through the circuit here, then we go to the leaching tanks. The high grade leaching tanks and the low grade leaching tanks.
Yes, correct.
Okay, let's go. Tony, after the material's been through all the crushing processes and the high grade, low grade's been separated, the paste comes out into the leaching tanks. So this is the low grade circuit.
Yes, this is low grade, and here you can see high grade.
And high grade down here. How many tanks do we use in the low grade side?
7 tanks.
7 tanks.
Yes.
And then 2 detox tanks
Yes.
separately. And the capacity for each tank?
About 900 cubics.
At 900 cubic meters.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So how long do we normally keep the solution in residency in the tank?
About 1 day.
About 24 hours. Depends on it.
Yeah. It depends how much flow we have.
Oh, right. Okay. Yep. And from here, it's pumped out to the low grade tailings dam, which is 6 kilometers or 7 kilometers.
7 kilometers away from plant.
7 kilometers from the plant. Yep. Whereas the high grade tanks are much smaller. What's the capacity for the high grade tanks?
60 cubics.
60 cubics.
Yes.
And residency for them?
2 days.
About 2 days. So after it has its residency in the high grade tanks, it goes to the high grade ponds, which is a separate area to the low grade.
Yeah, you can see high grade ponds.
High grade ponds just behind us, all covered in snow at the moment.
Yes.
Okay, this is where the electricity comes in from the substation and then is distributed from here. Is it distributed to individual components in the mill, or is it just sent as one bulk of electricity and gets divided internally?
Yeah.
It's divided here. So we'll have a separate control for each of the large motors.
Yes.
It can be controlled from here.
There's all the PFDs and components.
All in here.
Yeah.
That's very clean.
Yep.
It's okay.
It must be.
So Tony, we're back inside now. The freezing cold. It's been minus 10 outside and snowing, so it's a good day for this.
Normal Finnish weather.
Normal Finnish weather. So this is the main control room, and they can monitor everything from here. What can they monitor from the control room? The whole process?
Yeah, whole process we can monitor. We have Valmet DNA automation system. And
It can all be run from here. Yeah. Okay, now after it's been through the leach tanks, the carbon comes into this area, and what happens to the gold laden carbon?
we strip it and try through the elevation system.
And that's down in here?
Yes.
Yep. And after it's been stripped, where's the solution go then?
Then we wash the elevation filling cells and then we dry the gold and then we do the
With the gold ball.
yes.
With the gold ball. So this is where the process ends. Welcome to Laiva Gold Mine in Brazil.